A mother's love is irreplaceable. Vote no. Equality for all. Vote yes. Posters decorating Dublin, the day Irish voters have the potential to become the first country in the world to legalise same-sex marriage through a national referendum. Back in Brussels, openly gay Austrian MEP Ulrike Lunacek welcomes the popular vote.
I'm really positively surprised because, Ireland is a very Catholic country and it has a reputation of being rather traditional and conservative. But I always love it when things are changing in countries and when the modern world we live in also enters into or sort of gets more appreciated by citizens. And that seems to be the case with that referendum.
So the situation in Europe at the moment is that we're reaching a number of 12 countries that are recognizing marriage equality. It started with the Netherlands in 2001, and the latest one is Finland, who actually just at the end of February has adopted the marriage equality legislation that will enter into effect in 2017.
When we got the result, I was like, tears came into my eyes, and I was like, I'm so happy, and it was like such a big win. And now, like my dad also said, he kind of feels like you can't talk anything bad about gays anymore. It's like, and I kind of feel bad for him because he's so old school and he doesn't know how to speak anymore about politics and these things. But at the same time, I'm kind of glad that we have created this arena where it's not okay to be like a homophobe or like against human rights. And I think that's something that's really actually changed now in Finland. Before it was okay to say, because Bible says it's only about man and woman. It's very old school now, and it's past.
Inevitably, when we redefine marriage in the Irish Constitution, we also redefine family. And I think the core concern that I would have, and that I think many Irish people will have, is that by redefining marriage so as to make it gender neutral, so to speak, this will have knock-on implications for the rights of children, particularly in the areas of adoption and assisted human reproduction.
But the second piece of it is to debunk the myth that family values are an exclusivity of opposite-sex couples and heterosexual families. That's just not true. LGBTI people care just as much as any other person here about caring for loved ones, being committed to loved ones, and those who have children care as much as, you know, a heterosexual couple about providing their children with a loving family and a stable family surrounding.
People do well in all sorts of cases and deserve support in all sorts of cases, but the best thing for children, wherever possible, is two biological parents in a low conflict marriage. That's the gold standard. So let's promote the gold standard for every child, and let's not take away any child's legal right to that gold standard. So I would be saying that we would actually be giving a lead in terms of children's rights if we vote down this proposal, and hopefully we'll spark a debate about, you know, whether we're forgetting children's rights and needs in certain areas of law now in Western culture and in the European Union and in Ireland.
What I always say, you know, you don't decide who you fall in love with. It happens, and it happens, or it can happen in every family. Yeah, it happens in every ministry, in every sports organization, in every church. Yeah, so lesbians and gays, and also bisexual people, and also some transgender people, we are everywhere. Yeah, and it's simply a way of helping people not to be afraid anymore. If you have laws that like marriage law, that makes you also legally equal to others, to straight people. And it also helps heterosexual people not to be that much afraid. Yeah? Because the more we know about lesbians and gays and the lives they live, the less threatening it gets. Yeah? At least that's what my experience is.